not anything to really work with items, so not much of an early advantage. So surprisingly enough, even with the force beams that could instant kill you, pretty much predetermined starting point for a lot of our runners, given the revealed stage names. We got an airman sighting equipment, and pretty friendly right now. Pretty much exposing them every single pattern at the given moment. And both our runners are going to be rewarded with item 2. Already continuing his go through, opted to take a little bit of a different method. Going to Airman, having item 2 in display, but unfortunately, it looked like his biggest fans want to take it to the skies and makes Airman stage even more dangerous. Meanwhile, Casual Tom going to our other safety stage in Flash should have a little bit of an easier time, but he will gonna have to deal with these fan fiends when he goes to Airman. But right now, Ari seems to be handling the stage pretty well. Fan fiends are one of the most dangerous enemies to encounter in Airman stage because of these pitfalls. We like to call them the Fanish Inquisition at times, because you never know when to expect them. And when you don't, it usually leads to an early grave. Casual Tom making use of that item 2. Flying through the majority of the final screens of Flashman stage. Pretty safe to say that Buster is not a wall weakness, otherwise he definitely would have kept going. So we know that, so we can X out a potential weapon for the walls. We get a Bubble Man sighting, and Casual Tom, almost 100% manipulation on Bubble Man clearing the stage. Do we get an item here? We do not, but once again, Casual Tom with a very early advantage. For those that don't know, Bubble Man never acts until you're 100% in horizontal alignment with them. So as you saw, Casual Tom was just jumping just high enough to clip Bubble Man's toes for Bubble Man not to activate until the very last moment. Meanwhile, Arispici dealing with Woodman does not have an E-ting to his name. Must have used it at one point, because she definitely should have got in Quickman stage. So this early gambit going to Airman kind of backfiring on him. But she'll be good to go now, having a little bit more health to take care of Woodman here. But once again, it's Ari getting a little bit behind, trying to take a risk, but he does get rewarded with item 1. A little bit of a high risk, high reward here. We're gonna see if it wants to work to his benefit, as we're not sure how soon Casual Tom is gonna go to the Airman. But with item 2 in tow, you can probably assume it's gonna be very, very soon. Ari following suit, going to Bubble Man, as Casual Tom's about to go to the Bubble Man boss room and see who our boss is. And it's going to be a Crash Man. Very high jumpy, but looks like also salty to the Buster, so it should be a very, very quick fight. And there he goes, Crash Man down, another Robot Master down, and going to our next stage. Also to take note, our Robot Masters are also affected by the underwater physics, so some Robot Masters can be a little bit interesting when fighting underwater. And as 100% expected, Casual Tom going to Airman stage, unfortunately getting the bad news that this area is kind of filled to the brim with fan fiends. Gonna try to pause buffer is a very dangerous affair, trying to manage the height and length, trying to keep those fan feeds in a position where they don't put you just far enough away from the platform for safety. Force you to do a lot of pause buffering just to try to manage. Meanwhile, Ari doing the bubble zip and finish off the rest of the stage, about to take on the very same Crashman that Casual Tom just finished. Still with questionable amount of health, but the damage rate should still be in Ari's favor. And there you go, Crashman down, Bubbleman stage cleared, and we're about to go to our next stage. Will he finally go to Flash? There we go. Hopefully he will go and finally get his next E-Tick so he can get a safety. And the fans doing what they do best. That final fan fiend just getting that paycheck, taking care of Casual Tom. Casual Tom just not far enough with the pause buffering to get that safety. Once again, this is kind of where you kind of need to think that you kind of might need to use your items. He does have item 2. Item 2 definitely would have benefited getting him across in a much safer manner. But once again, we can't quite get into our runner's heads here. And Casual Tom just might have thought he just being seasoned as he is, might have assumed that he would have had enough pause buffering to make that leap. Meanwhile, Ari is just at the rough position, getting bodied by these blockies here, with not really trying to weapon to try to see if they can even break apart or get destroyed in a quick manner.